next question is question number 61st. Which of the following PV curve represent the maximum work done? So what is work done? Work done is area under the PV curves. 4 PV curves are given. Area under PV curve, right? Area under PV curve. So the curve having maximum area, we have to select. It's very simple question. This area, by observing, we can say is the maximum area. It has very less area. It is also very less area. It has zero area. It means there is only one possibility which has the maximum area. Area under PV curve means maximum. Correct option is second. Okay. So next one, question number 62. There are two different statements are given. First statement is primary aliphatic amines react with HNO2 to give unstable diazonium salt. Okay, so we can write down equation. Let's say RNH2. If we make the diazotization of this amine, it will give RN2 positive, X negative. We can say suppose that Cl. Okay, so it is unstable. It is true. Diazonium salt remains stable on ice cold temperature. In general, we can say 0 degree Celsius or in the range of 0 to 5 degree Celsius. So it is statement 1. In the second statement, primary aromatic amines. They are saying aromatic amines. Let's say we can say the example of the PHNH2. If we make diazotization reaction for this, we can say it is PHN2 positive and Cl negative. They are saying after reaction with this, it also forms diazonium salt which are stable even above this temperature. No. In general, students assume it has resonance. No, it don't has resonance. If you make the structure, you will observe it is positively charged and it is this thing. Already nitrogen has formed 4 bonds. So it is not stable due to resonance actually. It is also unstable. It remains stable only at this temperature range, not above this temperature. Okay. It means we can say statement 1 is correct while statement 2 is incorrect. So which one is the statement 1 is correct but the statement 2 is incorrect. The correct option is third. Okay. So next one is which among the following is incorrect statement. Just observe incorrect. Sometimes we make mistakes. Just we take the correct statement. So first one, the bond order of this and this are respectively. Yes, it is hard to fact. Every student know. O2. What is the bond order of O2? Sir, without using the molecular orbital theory, we know it very well from class 9 itself. It is bivalent, means bond order is 2. It has 16 electrons. If we release or add 1 electron in this, what will do the change in bond order? Bond order will change by 0.5 value. So O2 plus, it means the bond order will increase by 0.5 unit. O2 minus, it means we will add the electron in the anti-bonding orbital, so the bond order will decrease. It will become this thing. Suppose that one more electron we add in this, so it will become O2 minus 2. So bond order will further decrease by 0.5 units, so we can say it is 1.0. So it is 100% correct statement. It is 2.5, 2, 1.5 and 1. It is correct statement. We have to find out the incorrect one, right? Second one, C2 molecule has 4 electrons in its 2 degenerated pi molecule. For this, we must have some idea about actually mode. How many total electrons in C2 are? C2, sir, 12 electrons. Means total number of electrons are less than 14. So which molecular orbital theory electronic configuration we have to use? This one. Sigma 1 is 2 electron, right? After that sigma star 1 is 2, sigma 2 is 2, sigma star 2 is 2, right? We have filled 8 electrons till now. Now 2 pi py is equal to 2 pi pz, right? These are 2 degenerated orbitals. 2 pi py is equal to 2 pi pz. Let's say so. 2 electrons, 2 electrons. How many electrons are present in degenerated pi orbitals? 4 electrons. It means this statement is leads. So how many electrons? Sir, one electron only. So it is also correct. So incorrect is this one only. Actually, if you read all the options, directly you can land to this option. We know this thing O2 plus. How many electron there are? O2, sir, 16 electron. O2 plus 1 electron has been released. It means we have only 15 electron. Means odd number of electron. Odd number electron species are always paramagnetic, not diamagnetic, because odd number electron containing species must have minimum one unpaired electron. It means we can save our time directly by clicking this. But we have to explain, that's why I explain all the options. So correct answer is fourth one, right? Next one. Next. Okay, equation based question. They are saying the Grignard reagent RMGX reacts with CO. So what is the reaction? RMGX reacts with CO. Let's say CO. What is the characteristic of the R part? So negatively charged. It remains negatively charged because magnesium it is +2, alkaline earth matter. It has donated 2 electrons. 1 electron will be with halogen. Where is the another electron? So with carbon. So it is negatively charged. It means it is nucleophile. It behaves like nucleophile, strong nucleophile as well as strong base also. But we are attacking at CO2. This carbon is positively charged because this carbon is attached with oxygen, which is highly electronegative element. So they will pull the electron. They will pull the electron. This carbon is positively charged. This carbon is negatively charged. Means alkyl part goes to carbon. Alkyl part goes to carbon. So this bond will requires O. And what will be the so-called intermediate? R, C, double bond O and O negative. C negative, C positive. They will form a bond. They will form a bond. Okay? Bond formation. And it is O negative. It is O negative. And what is the total charge on this part? Mg plus 2x minus means it is positively charged. So we can write it down like this. Okay, so it is the Y. It is Y. Where it is written? In the first option itself. So we can say the first option is correct. Right? So the correct answer is first. Next. Next question. Oh, again 100% conceptual base, theory base. So what it is? Which statement regarding polymer is incorrect? Incorrect. Not correct. Okay. So these are the factual things. Elastomers means elastic polymers, just like natural rubber. Natural rubber we can say. Elastomers have polymer chain held together by weak intermolecular forces. Yes, 100% correct. That's why those are elastic, like rubber. Easily we can stretch it. So why we can stretch it? Because it is held by weak intermolecular forces, not strong one. That's why. So it is correct. We are supposed to find the incorrect one. Fibers possess high tensile strength. Yes, like PVC, polyvinyl chloride, nylon, Teflon, etc. These are high tensile strength polymers. That's why we make high strength ropes, strings with these materials. Okay, so we can say yes, those possess high tensile strength. And thermoplastic, also Teflon, nylon, these things, if we increase the temperature of this thing, yes, they become softening. Otherwise, as we decrease the temperature, again they become hard. So we can see this statement and this statement both are correct. We are supposed to find out incorrect. Thermostatic plastic polymers are reusable? No, just like bakelite. We cannot reuse bakelite. Okay, so these are not reusable. Okay, these are not reusable. So, which one is the incorrect statement? Incorrect one is the thermostatic polymers are reusable. No, those are not. Okay.